I just have something really quick that I wanted to discuss and talk about. Taniki, the queen, is in the building. What's good, mamas? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I just wanted to talk about something really quick because um I journal, and in my journaling I write a few things here and there, and I just wanted to express something that was on my heart that I wanted to, share with you all and get y'all input and see what you think. So I'm gonna be reading from my journaling, and then developing a dialogue with everybody just to see what is your opinion pertaining to what I'm getting ready to talk about. And it's why gatekeep congratulations. Like, why do some people do that? Like, what's the ideology behind gatekeeping a congratulations, a job well done, a man, you're doing an outstanding job, or man, you know what, you're just awesome. Like, just telling somebody, giving them some type of inspiration or encouragement or motivation on their journey. Why do people gatekeep that? Like, I'm just really trying to understand that from another vantage point. If somebody can provide me some insight or something, because at this juncture and this point in time of my life, I feel like it is absolutely pivotal to let somebody know you're doing a fantastic job. I see you out there. I see all the sacrifices that you've been making. I see the degree. I see you crossing the stage and you graduating. I see you launching a new business. Oh my goodness, this book that you just put out has been phenomenal. Like, why hold back a congratulations? Like, I'm just trying to understand that. So I'm gonna be reading straight from um my journal entries. So I really feel like celebrating someone else does not diminish your own opportunity or brilliance, timing, or success. And I want to go more into this. I'm gonna do a more methodically thought out live session, and I want to pull some people in. So if you want to have a discussion about it, or if you have you know your mindset about this whole topic, I want us to be able to discuss it. But real briefly, just for now, sometimes people withhold congratulations because the progress forces them to confront where they feel stagnant. Is that what it is? And I'm just trying to figure this out, like deliberate in my mind why a person would withhold or gatekeep a congratulations. Would you telling somebody else that they did a good job allow for a person to see all the insufficiencies or the growth that they lacked, that they were unwilling to take? They had the opportunity to take it, but they just didn't. They just sat there and allowed that opportunity to fade away. Does Is that why a person gatekeeps their congratulations or a job well done? Um, and then I look at it from this retrospect. Is it like a jealousy versus inspiration? Like, someone's win can either become evidence of what a person lacks and evidence of what is possible. So why not allow that congratulation to be further fueled into inspiration for you wanting to do something, for me wanting to do something, like iron sharpens iron, diamond sharpens diamond. If I see that a person is doing something, maybe that would inspire me to be like, you know what, maybe I could do that too. And maybe we could, rise together. Or maybe we can, potentially collaborate on something in the future. Like, utilize that as fuel and ammunition, but not as something that, you harbor against a person because they think they better than me because they made this milestone, or they, did this journey, or so on and so forth. Like, I'm just trying to really, really figure out. I'm really trying to figure this out. I feel like you should say it out loud. If someone, like I stated previously, if someone wrote the book, if someone launched the business, graduated, they healed, somebody got promoted, somebody ran the race, or they bought the house, or simply just kept going. How about you just congratulate them? Hey, Nancy, how you doing, dear? It's an absolute pleasure that you are here with us today. I hope you're having a fabulous day thus far. Mama Cece in the building. How you doing, my dear? How are you? How are you? Um, yes. So one another thing. So celebrate beginnings too. We often wait for the big achievements and congratulate people for starting, trying again, setting boundaries, choosing themselves, and taking the courageous first steps. So instead of you sitting up there and just congratulating a person at the end, the results of everything that they put into it. Congratulate them along the way. Like, I see you. I see your perseverance. I see you steady going. I see you keep moving. I see you have that momentum. You know what I mean? You didn't allow, what happened to you yesterday or the day before yesterday or whatever adversities may have came up. You did not allow none of that to, deter you from the goal that you're trying to set. You're persevering. Like, congratulate them during the journey. Like, people want to reward the final art piece, masterpiece. But you're not rewarding the path and the journey that it took for them to get there. That is real support. Exactly. Orissa's child said some people get triggered by others, by other success, sadly. Like, why? Okay. So say a person did get triggered. Orissa's child. What if somebody did get triggered? Because I love your comment. What if somebody did get triggered? But couldn't they turn that trigger into, like they can alchemize that emotion. You know what I mean? Because it's like they got the right energy, but the wrong target. So if they can fuel and utilize that same energy towards a different direction, then it can catapult them in a complete opposite direction from them feeling threatened or triggered by another person's success to where they could be successful in their own journey as well. So I totally identify with that in its totality. So yeah, it is real support. Exactly, Nancy. Like, it is real support. Like, 1000% supporting somebody else on your journey because we all journey. Everybody has a story, you know? So, no hierarchy of wins. None. No hierarchy of wins. So, what looks small to you may have required everything from them. So whatever you feel like may have been a small accomplishment that somebody had took forth and making a goal for themselves, don't downplay it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll give you an example, right? Say for instance, I know that I am an avid runner, right? But then somebody who isn't as avid in running, they say, you know what? I just completed my first mile. I'm geeked right along with them. Like, what? This your first mile you completed? Just because I run a lot and I don't and I know that I can accomplish a mile, that means nothing to me. You have to embody them and encourage them where they are in their journey in life so that they can continue that momentum because that mile meant so much to them. You have to take the time to be able to put yourself in the mind frame of somebody else and carry some type of empathy. Embody that. You know what I mean? Like, they took the effort, right? They took the time, they applied themselves, and then it was like, you know what? I can do it. So first applaud the mindset. It's not even about the activity and the endeavor at this juncture. Applaud the mindset because that's the important part. Sometimes you got to get yourself mentally and focused before you have the opportunity to carry out the activity of whatever that goal is. So just you even wanting to do this for yourself, one step at a time, and you got to a mile and you accomplished it, baby, I'm right there with you. It's like I ran that mile with you. It's like, you better go ahead. Okay. Mama Cece said, you so did support me walking a mile with my Achilles. Oh, Mama Cece, Mama, when you told me that you did those miles, I was right there with you. I was like, yes, let's go. When I said I jumped up out my couch, when I jumped up out this couch, I was so excited. Oh my goodness. That just made me, I truly appreciate that we could even journey together and connect like that on that level because that thoroughly made me excited. Like that you were even had the capabilities of doing that. And I didn't even think about that till you just brought that up. But it's such a valid point and it's pertaining to like the example that I just gave. Like, it don't matter where a person at or where they are in their journey. If they have the mindset to apply themselves to whatever they want to endeavor themselves in, you have to congratulate that, not just the end goal, but during that journey as well. You don't know how monumental that word of encouragement can be for a person to allow them to keep going, to keep moving. What? Once they done proven to themselves they can do it one time, what makes you think that they're not gonna go back out there and do it again? And why won't you further support them in their future endeavors and allowing them to know that you have the capabilities of keeping going? Do it. do it. Like, come on now. All right. Your character. So my next point that I wrote about in my journal, I said, your character is revealed by how you respond when someone else gets what you want. Someone else achieving something that you want to achieve. Are you going to feel like, dang, they got it before me? Or are you going to feel like, you know what? That is the encouragement that I need because I see that they got it. I can get it too. I know I can get it. And I appreciate that they even journeyed in kind of the same synchronicity of a path that I want to journey so I can see the outline of how they even took the steps to get there. So it kind of helps me a little bit and give me a visual of how I can get there. Like it's all, man, I feel like it's just winning season for everybody. I really, really do. Like allow for a person's win to encourage your growth, not stunt it. Please don't. Because it's like I scroll through and I look on social media or the conversations that I have with others or some of my day ones, my best friends who reach out to me, or even some people that's in the academy or even individuals that I have in the self-date experience, whenever they share. Matter of fact, let me finish this thought because my mind is moving faster than than how I'm talking. So even in my academy or experience, I always ask them, "Hey, let's share a win." When they tell me about their wins, oh my gosh, it's almost like I feel so empowered. You know what I mean? Because first they recognize that they're winning. Because sometimes we be out here winning, and then we don't even recognize that it's even classified as a win. So right there, you get in a mindset to embody some type of, congratulatory response for yourself is huge. Then for you wanting to share it, because some people feel like they can't share their wins because they don't know what the response from another person is going to be. They're like, you know what, I'm not going to share this win because I don't want to make somebody else feel bad if they're not winning. Don't let nobody in your life. You better speak up. You better let them know, like, hey, I did this. I accomplished this. Yes. And this is not from a standpoint of view of you being conceited or cocky or anything like that. No, baby, this is you being confident. Okay? Talk about it. Radiate that. You can be the sunshine for somebody else who's having a dim and a gloomy day. Come on now, let's go ahead and talk about these wins, talk about these congratulations, talk about these accomplishments. You know what I mean? We just have to do that. So I'm gonna move on to the next point. Community principle. Healthy communities do not compete over oxygen. They expand the room. We all breathing in this thing together. Okay. This is a collective consciousness. We doing this, taking it one breath at a time, doing it one step at a time, accomplishing the goal of whatever it is, whether it's an individual effort or a collective effort. So with that being said, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna tell you, you're doing a doggone good job. Yes, you are. But in retrospect to that, I know I'm doing a phenomenal job as well. So what is that looking like? A reflection, right? You are my reflection. I see you doing good. I see myself doing good. We're empowering one another and we elevating with one another. That right there to me, that's priceless. Okay. Connectors are builders of others. Precisely. You're connecting that energy. You're connecting that frequency in order for you to make this monumental force for you to keep going until you reach that goal. And then you feel so much more accomplished. Like, man, you know what? I reached this goal or we reached this goal together. Do you see what we did when we put our minds together? Do you see that? You know what I mean? It, just like the phrase, what they would say, if you want to go by yourself, you can go fast. But if you want to go strong, you go with others. Baby, let's go together. Let's do this thing together. We out here, we strong. We rocking and rolling together. Nancy said that's another great point. We in this, when I say together is always better. It's community. Matter of fact, Marlena was talking about that, like, in her live previously, and it was real, real good. It was her and Nicolette and myself and Gabby and a few others. We was commenting in there because the conversation was just amazing. It was so delectable. Like it was just really like engaging and intriguing with the mind. So she brought up a good point. She was like, people, it's like you don't want to go by yourself. People love that embrace of a community. You know what I mean? People they thrive off of that. They yearn for that to be in community with other like-minded individuals so that y'all can build on a multitude of levels. And that's what this is supposed to be, like a community, whether it's from a social media standpoint of view, from an external standpoint of view, whether you are part of a club or something of that nature or fraternity or sorority, you know, empower one another. Do you know what type of mental connection that you can build with other people when you encourage them and they encourage you and you know that you have that organic support? I am not gatekeeping no congratulations. If I see you out there doing good, you you best believe Keita gonna let you know you're doing a doggone good job. Okay. All right. Okay. So another thing I want to talk about, important distinction. Congratulations does not mean comparison. It simply means I see what you did and I honor it. See you. It's no comparison or contrast. It's no me versus you in this. No, I see you for what you did as an individual. You. Take me out of it. Some people always want to apply themselves so generously to everything. Take you out of it and allow a person to feel good with where they at for what they done. That's all you have to do, baby. You ain't gotta put you in it every single time. It's not always about you. Sometimes just hand off that congratulations and allow it to be what it is, and then you can keep it on trucking and keep it on moving. You know? For real. Some people just be trying to do too much. They be like, oh yeah, congratulations for getting your degree. Oh, I got my degree last week too. Okay, that's fantastic. AKA a little bit old news, babes. We're gonna congratulate, this person right now for what they got going on right now, because this is their time to shine. Last week was your time, sweets. This week is their time. So whenever you want to, have this conversation about who got degrees and what time frame at a later time, we'll do that. But right now, this is their graduation. So chill out. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Nancy stated, I believe we all should strive to find true power and success of others. Our lives are the richer for this mindset and heart set. Y'all, did y'all catch that? Did y'all read that? I'm going to read it one more time. I believe we all should strive to find true power in the success of others. Our lives are the richer for this mindset and heart set. I totally agree with that. That makes, for me, that makes me feel so much more engulfed into the experience if I'm able to celebrate with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, not put myself into it, just seeing them shine, just seeing how they perk up and seeing how they radiate and their aura just lighten up. It's just something about me witnessing that makes me feel thoroughly good inside and out. To see somebody really just embodying their accomplishment, their goal setting, just make me feel empowered just to know that they believed in themselves so much that they had the capabilities of turning their dreams into a reality. Truth be told, I'm going to let you know something why that impacts me so much. Everything that we have, everything that we own started with an idea. Every single thing. Whatever device that you are listening and tuning in right now, that started out as an idea. This chain that I have on, it started out as an idea. These clothes that I'm wearing started out as an idea and it turned into a reality, not just for the person who produced it, but for me as well. So just think about that. Whatever idea that you have in your mind, act on it. It can really be something tangible that can be useful to somebody else. You're not having that idea for no reason. And when you manifest that idea, you turn it into a reality and I see it, I'm going to congratulate you for it. And I hope others be able to do the same and take themselves outside of it and let them embody the experience and knowing that you had the capabilities of turning nothing into something. And that really makes me feel like, so good. All right. Just review that in your mind as you walking through, where you live, your domain, your home, everything that you have in that house, this couch, these books, that phone, laptop, iPad, all started off with an idea. and you congratulated it in some sort of way, fashion or form because you purchased it, you liked it. So why can't you do that for somebody else? I'm just saying. That's all. Okay. Another thing I call a legacy piece. Be the person whose presence make other people feel safe enough to announce their good news. Feel safe enough to want to say, because it's some people out there that I know that I'm not gonna say nothing to them about what I have going on, because I know if I tell them like, oh yeah, I got X, Y, and Z going on and I'm working on this and I'm building on this and I accomplished this, they're gonna be like, it must be nice. What? What you say? It must be nice. What do you mean? It must be nice. It could be nice for you too if you oblige yourself. All right, I'm gonna just close out with this. I'm not gonna get on the tangent and get on my soapbox today, but whose name came to mind when you were listening to this in any shape, way, form, or fashion? Go congratulate them. Don't just think it, say it. Even if it's in a text, you just pick up the phone real quick. You know what? Congratulations. Boop. Hang up. They gonna be like, what? What? But at least they received it. You know what I mean? Just let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just gonna let y'all know. This is what I wrote in the last portion of this, right? I'm not gatekeeping congratulations. If I see you becoming, building, healing, trying, or winning, I am going to celebrate you. Period. Because another person's light has never required me to dim mine. So don't let it dim yours either. All right. Nancy said it's better than nice. It's awesome. So they just need to yield or get out the way. Scram. Get out of here. We don't want to hear all of that. That's foolishness if you don't want to congratulate somebody. For real. But that's all I have to say. This is gonna be real quick hitter. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm gonna expand on this a lot more to where I want to pull people in maybe later on this week. I'll definitely let y'all know and give y'all some time so y'all can put some questions together and we just, dive right into the conversation and just get into a flow state about not gatekeeping congratulations, because I want to hear other people's, ideas and theories and just thought processes just behind this framework of why people just gatekeep congratulations. Like that's so bizarro to me. Like y'all can sit up here and hand clap all these popular individuals that's, on the main stage in Hollywood, but y'all can't congratulate y'all homie that just, what I'm saying, did something awesome and amazing. You want to be tight-lipped about it? For real. Oh, Nancy, let's talk about this later on this week. Hit me up in the chat and we'll figure some time out and vibe and get in a flow state about this. Cause I'm so intrigued to hear from your mindset about this topic. So yes, I do appreciate all your beautiful souls being here with me today. It has been a really good experience just for us to dive in for a few. So, yeah, y'all continue to have a fantastic, wonderful rest of your day and peace.